Hi and welcome to another episode of Find Zen with VR, hosted by Virtuous Retail and Zen Finder. I'm your host Ranjit Babbar and co-founder of Zen Finder. And today we're discussing a topic that's on everybody's mind: food. Now, over the last couple of weeks, we've been in conversation with a bunch of people, and we've come to realize that these people face different challenges and unique challenges. There's one group of people that are cooking at home for their families and are realizing that there's only so much that they have to work with. And with the lack of variety, because they can't either go out or order in food, there seems to be a little bit of monotony that's coming in. There's another group of people, unfortunately, who can't cook, and they're having to rely only on food deliveries, which is also not ideal during this situation. So we've invited a guest today who's going to remind us of first of all, the importance of eating healthy during this lockdown, and also to kind of give us a few tips and tricks on how we can bring in that variety and also create healthy snacks. Because if there's one thing that we've realized is that food doesn't only affect our physical well-being, it also affects our mental well-being. So I'd like to invite our guest today, Sandhya Gugnani, who's a practicing nutritionist, certified health and wellness coordinator with the Food Safety and Standards Authority of India. Welcome to this show, Sandhya, and thanks for joining us. To begin with, I'd like to ask you the impact that food has on our mental well-being and on our emotions.
So there are various studies which are done which says that the food choices we make has effect on our mood as well as mental health. So there's a correlation between unhealthy diet and our mental and emotional well-being. Diet also plays an important role on our stress levels. So a healthy diet also helps to reduce the stress hormone, which is cortisol, and also strengthens our immune system. So the diet needs to be wholesome, comprising of whole grains, legumes, pulses, large variety of fruits, vegetables, low-fat dairy products, and handful of nuts and seeds, which makes the diet rich in vitamins, minerals, antioxidants. Besides this, you also need to incorporate foods which boost up your mood, like omega-3, your vitamin B, magnesium, calcium, etc. You also need to cut down on refined carbohydrates and processed foods, which initially definitely increase your sugar level but also rapidly falls down, which kinds of leads to irritability as well as low energy levels. Avoid consuming foods which have added sugar, salt, or saturated fat content. So to sum it up, your diet needs to be wholesome, healthy, and also rich in certain nutrients which will boost up your mood, like omega-3, vitamin D, B, magnesium, etc. Besides this, you also need to involve yourself in regular physical activity, because that also tends to increase your happy hormones in the body. Keep yourself hydrated, say about minimum 2 to 3 liters of water in a day, and cut down on all processed as well as refined carbohydrates, which are high in salt, added sugar, and saturated fat. Get out and get some sun, because not only that, they are natural source of vitamin D, but also improves the blood circulation and good for bones. So in a nutshell, your diet needs to be wholesome along with a healthy lifestyle, which will not only improve your overall health but also your brain health.
Stay hydrated and get some sun. Thanks for that, Sandhya. Which leads me to my next question. Because of the lockdown, all our routines are completely thrown out of gear, and that obviously leads to frustration and a little bit of stress. And because of that, people tend to snack a little bit more, hoping that it kind of uplifts the mood. So my question really is, what kind of foods do you recommend that have a positive effect on the mind, but don't have that negative impact on our body?
So lockdown has put everybody out of gear. Even your day-to-day activities, like going to the office or going to school or a workout regime, everything is completely disturbed. So in this scenario, people tend to indulge into foods which make them feel good. So overindulgence and lack of physical activity definitely will have a negative impact on our bodies. So rather than going in for sugary foods, which is like desserts, ice creams, candies, I would recommend go in for foods which are more fruit based. Like you can use either a smoothie or fruit yogurt or berries with either cream or even for that matter with yogurt, and you can replace in a recipe the white sugar to either honey, jaggery, or you can use a natural sweetener like stevia. So most of my clients have a concern that since they've been sitting at home, they have an easy access to a lot of things as far as food is concerned, and they have an issue, between mid-morning and mid-evening, what is required to be taken. So for that matter, first and foremost, it is important that you stock healthy options like roasted murmura, chana, makhana, handful of nuts, seeds. For mid-evening snacks, you can also make things like idli, dhokla. You can also use a combination of protein with fruits and vegetables, like for example cheese with an apple. You can use yogurt with berries and nuts, and also hummus with your salad sticks like cucumber, carrot, beetroot, etc. Besides this, you should also opt for foods which are more roasted, grilled, baked rather than fried, because that will help to cut down on all kind of trans fatty acids and saturated fat content, and also the added sugar and salt which is present in there. Another thing is also important is that to incorporate certain foods which will lift up your mood. Like I already mentioned, omega-3 is one of them, which is rich in your nuts and seeds and fish. You can also incorporate in moderation dark chocolate, which is high in flavonoids. About 70% dark is good. And fermented food will also improve your digestibility and also will uplift your mood. So like yogurt, your fermented idli, dhokla, even for that matter, even Yakult can be used. Go in for plant-based protein like your beans and lentils, which are high in vitamin B, which is also closely linked to your mood. So in a nutshell, your diet definitely needs to be healthy, well balanced, incorporate all these guidelines, which will not only help you to boost up your mood and also make you feel good and positive at the same time.
Thanks for sharing that with us, Sandhya. My final question is, like us, even our kids' routines are currently completely out of gear. They're not getting the necessary exercise and they're obviously snacking a little bit more. So what do you recommend that we can do to, kind of feed our kids, foods that are a little more nutritious, especially for toddlers?
So with the lockdown, even children routine has gone completely haywire, and they're bound to feel confused, sad, frustrated and anxious at the same time, and then tend to give in to wrong eating practices. So as a parent, it is your responsibility not only to inculcate healthy eating habits, but also minimize fear and provide reassurance to the children. So you need to play a role model and have a fixed routine along with your children, be it to do with your work or their academics, whether it is a workout schedule or also screen time, and you must have enough time as a family together. All meals should be family meals. You need to involve children in planning of the menu or meal planning for a day or for a week. You can also involve children in preparation of the meals or for clearing or laying of the tables. You need to start when they are young and incorporate large variety of foods in their diet by using different colors, textures, and if you're dealing with younger children, you can use even different shapes, because presentation is the key. Another way to incorporate large variety of food is to mix familiar foods with unfamiliar foods, and also combine favorite food with not so favorite food. Another important thing is that you need to indulge once in a while as a family and give in to your temptations, because this will not only prevent binging but also uplift your mood. But here balancing is the key. Another important thing that you really need to look into is not to use food as a reward for appreciation, because children try and associate food with emotions in that case. So you can either give them a hug or give them a kiss if you really need to do so. Besides this, avoid eating your meals while you're watching television or any kind of screen, because that leads to mindless eating. Encourage healthy breakfast, because breakfast should be the main meal, and it could be like either having an egg with a multigrain toast with an almond or a peanut butter. It could be a fruit, a bowl of yogurt or a cereal. It could be ragi or an oat chila, upma, dalia. These are some healthy options that you can adapt. Besides this, encourage physical activity and also make healthy eating fun.
Thank you so much for that, Sandhya. That's all the time that we have for in today's show. If you'd like to reach out to Sandhya, you can do so by going through the links in the description of the video. And thank you for joining us today, and do stay tuned for more.